Hey everyone, welcome back to Sarah in the Universe. I'm Sarah, and today I just wanted to talk to you guys about my last week's trip to San Diego Comic-Con 2024. I've actually been attending San Diego Comic-Con for like the past 7 years. I think I've been really lucky to get the opportunity to go because if you don't know, getting tickets to Comic-Con is very tricky. You have to enter an online lottery, and sometimes you get selected and sometimes you don't. It's not a guaranteed thing. So I've been pretty lucky to have gotten selected for the past 7 years, I think. And, it's so funny. I'm always like, I think I'm going to take a break next year. But I always have so much fun that I'm like always dying to go back. So this year was no exception. It was such a blast, and I can't wait to tell you some of the really exciting stuff that happened. And I just want to let you know this is not going to be a vlog. I will be showing you pictures, but just letting you know what kind of video this is. But yeah, to those of you who are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for staying subscribed and for coming back to check out another video with me. All right, so I'm just gonna, kind of tell you a few things about, Comic-Con, what I saw and everything, and then I'm gonna save the really exciting stuff for what actually happened at the end of my trip. That didn't even happen in the convention center. The best part of this trip for the very end. Okay. But as you guys know, San Diego Comic-Con takes place in San Diego, California, and it's like the big mothership of conventions. It really, I think in its early years had its focus on like comics and everything, but once Hollywood kind of took over, Hollywood, has come back, year after year to continue to promote all of their movies, their television series, in these crazy Hall H panels that Marvel Studios is especially known for. And if you know that this year, they made a pretty big deal at San Diego Comic-Con, announcing that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be returning to the MCU as Doctor Doom. So that was pretty exciting. Now, I only have gotten a ticket because the selection process to get tickets is pretty crazy. Friday and Saturday usually sell out first, so if you're selected for that, you can get that. You can get all 4 days. But if you get selected towards the end, you're only going to be stuck with either Thursday or Sunday tickets. So I got selected towards the end. I just got a Thursday ticket. And honestly, I was fine with that because I don't even try for the panels because it's such a crazy process of getting in line and camping out, and I'm just not going to do that. I'll find out about that stuff online. It's not a big deal for me. I just like walking the convention floor, seeing all the booths from all the different studios, the exhibitors, doing some shopping, taking some pictures. That's what I like to do. So that's where my focus has been on, while I've attended San Diego Comic-Con. So I'll tell you about some of the cool booths I saw. But, everything looks great. It takes place, obviously, in downtown San Diego, where the Gaslamp Quarter is. They decorate the buildings, so amazing with all these layovers of different television series. Studios take over. They look so cool. They also have a lot of outside experiences that you don't even need a San Diego Comic-Con ticket to do, where you can get a bunch of free stuff, do some fun activities and immersive experiences. The lines for those have gone so long that I didn't even bother doing that this year because the heat was just insane. So I was like, I'm just going to go inside and just, get my day's worth of the con. So yeah, basically the first booth that I hit up was at the Sony booth. You could get a free t-shirt custom made by American Apparel for the boys. And they had a lot of cool designs you could pick from. So I ended up getting this one that had like an exploding head on it. I think it was supposed to be like representative of Newman, either Newman or Homelander. So I thought that was like really cool. So I got that one. The booth looks super cool. I'll put some pictures up in here. It had like Homelander and Butcher on it. So that's where I knew I was going first. I was like, okay, because these lines get pretty long inside Comic-Con for like all of the giveaways. And you never know when they're going to do this like free stuff, because I know that's the number one thing on a lot of people's mind at San Diego Comic-Con is I want that free stuff. And you just don't know what time. So my advice to you, if you're going to Comic-Con, definitely have your options, your priorities. Like, hey, I want to go to that booth. I need to go to that booth. Like that is, I cannot live without getting that free thing. So, sometimes and I recommend following, SDCC unofficial on Twitter. I think they have other social medias as well. They are super helpful in helping out people going to San Diego Comic-Con for where to find stuff, what's going on, all this stuff. Like ever since I've been going to Comic-Con since like 2017, they have been my lifeline. Like they post all the updates. They are extremely helpful. So if you ever go to San Diego Comic-Con in the future, follow them on social media. They are just excellent at what they do. Shout out to them. So yeah, I checked out the boys booth, got my shirt. It was awesome. Shout out to everyone there at Sony and American Apparel. It was awesome. I just walked around the con. They had really cool booths from like Mattel. They were giving out free like lapel pins, which was really cool, or enamel pins. You know, Disney had a booth. Hulu, Marvel Studios had a really cool booth. Of course, San Diego Comic-Con was taking place the exact same weekend that Deadpool and Wolverine came out. Actually, that Thursday, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and Kevin Feige and Sean Levy were all there having a panel in Hall H and showing the film. But unfortunately, I did not get tickets to that. I entered my name, but I didn't get selected. But honestly, I'm okay with that because I heard it was like an S show, that there was a huge line going on for hours and people didn't even get in. So I'm like, you know what, it's probably better I didn't. I just saw the movie calmly in a theater the next day. It was fine. But that was happening. So anyways, back to the Marvel Studios booth. They was all decked out for Deadpool. They had a really cool photo op where you could take a picture in that Honda Odyssey, right, with Wolverine and Deadpool. So cute. And then they actually gave you I think there's different pins they were giving out throughout the week or the weekend. But I was really excited. I got the dog pool one and I was like, oh my gosh, I love dog pool. So I was really excited to get that pin. So yeah, that was just like so much fun. There was really other cool booths, Barbie, all this stuff. And that's just like the fun of, I think, Comic-Con, walking the exhibitors floor and seeing all these really cool booths from different studios and different brands, or showcasing, what they're going to be selling. And you get first dibs on like the collections. And of course, some merchandise is exclusive to Comic-Con. So a lot of people like to get those exclusives first. So that's, kind of what was going on there. I had a blast. I really enjoyed it. I thought actually it was Thursday on the exhibitors floor was a pretty calm day. I felt like I could get all the stuff done I wanted to see, and I didn't have it too bad. Walking in there's pretty crazy. You're gonna be like shoulder to shoulder sometimes with people, but I actually didn't think it was too bad this year. It was not that bad. So yeah, I think that's kind of like my highlights for like inside. Oh yes, also at the Marvel booth, I forgot to mention they actually had Deadpool and Wolverine's costumes from the movie, so that was really cool to see up close. I was like, ooh, let's get an extra good look at those Wolverine claws, Okay, so yeah, that was kind of what happened at my day at Comic-Con. It was really successful, loved it, shout out to everyone working it. It was so great. Now let me tell you the really fun stuff that happened. Okay, so forgot to mention we were staying at the Del Coronado Hotel, which is this historic hotel on Coronado, not too far at all from downtown San Diego. It's a beautiful hotel. It's haunted. Now, if you know me, I love spooky stuff. I love haunted stuff. I actually want to do some like haunted like videos on the channel. That might have to come later on. But I absolutely love this hotel. It's beautiful. And I know, okay, as a Walking Dead fan, I know that a lot of times in the past, the Walking Dead cast always stays at this hotel. Now, that's not why I wanted to stay there. It just was one of the hotels that worked out for us because it's impossible to get a hotel for San Diego Comic-Con. But, last year we were staying there and the actors strike was going on. So no actors could come to Comic-Con. So we missed seeing actors last year. So this year I was like, okay, there's no actor strike. Maybe we'll see them this year, right? So it was actually the day that we checked into our hotel. Or was it the day I went to Comic-Con? When I came back, we were walking to her room and I saw Lauren Cohen walking by, who plays Maggie on The Walking Dead. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she was like with all her people. And I was like, oh my God, but I didn't, she was walking kind of fast, but I was like, I'm not going to stop her. Like she, looked like she came back from Comic-Con. But I was like, hey, maybe tomorrow, I think they have their panel at Comic-Con. So maybe we'll see them tomorrow. So the next day, we saw a ton of like security around the hotel. I think the AMC was like having their like party or something. So we knew they were here. So like the next day we woke up early and where our rooms were was like a little pickup area. So my mom had gone to like ask the valet a question and I see Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan himself, walking with his guys. I think he was heading out earlier to go to the boys panel. So I was like, oh my God. So then there's like some people like where there's only like 3 more people there and they were asking for autographs. So I was like, okay, like, because I'm like, if other people don't ask, like, I'm not going to ask. And it was just them. And then I just got like a quick picture with him. It was super cool. And I was wondering if like the other, like, I didn't know who else was going to be there, but I was like, okay, obviously Lauren, right? So I was like, maybe Lauren is still going to come out. But later on, we saw Greg Nicotero, who's like a huge deal. You know, he's like one of the directors for Walking Dead. He's a huge, like, he just did so much stuff for horror movies. He does all the stuff for the walkers in the show. He's just such an icon. I've met him before. I've actually met the entire cast like multiple times at conventions, but I still get super excited to see him each time because they are just so nice to the fans. But yeah, I met Greg again. He is so cool. And then Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride came out. Daryl and Carol, because they're promoting their shows, their spin-off shows, and they were so nice. I got pictures of them. Actually, I told Norman, I was like, I love The Bike Riders, guys. The Bike Riders is such a great film. I haven't reviewed it on my channels yet because I just got so busy in the summer, but Norman is in it and his character is so funny. I highly recommend watching it. It's just it was one of my favorite films this summer. So I told him that and he was really happy to hear that. And then I didn't know if we would see Lauren, if she had already left or not before we got there, but my mom was going to check out of the hotel, so I was hanging around that area just to see, like, okay, maybe. And sure enough, Lauren Cohen comes out wearing this beautiful lime green dress, Brat Summer, you know. And I just like calmly was like, hi Lauren, like I've actually met you before. I met her before. She's such a sweetheart. She's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And yeah, so it was okay. We got a picture and she was so nice about it. She's just, they're all so lovely. And so that was literally the highlight of my trip. Like even more so than being at the actual convention was just meeting the Walking Dead cast literally right at our hotel outside our room. Like, can you imagine like a better like experience? Like, oh my gosh, it was such a dream come true. So thank you to so much to the Walking Dead cast for being so cool and taking pictures with me, and just always, every time I met you guys are so nice. You guys are like literally the nicest people in the industry. I love meeting you guys, and that really was the perfect ending to my San Diego Comic-Con trip. Probably the best part about it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and like, you know, just show you the pictures and everything. And yeah, hopefully I'll start like vlogging in the future. I'm like, I need to vlog, but like I need a vlogging camera. I mean, I just have my phone, and like, so I need to like figure that out, or else I think these would be way more exciting. But yeah, guys, I hope that you know, if you ever want to go to San Diego Comic-Con, you get the chance to do that, like, you know, once in your life at least, because it's so much fun. It's such a blast. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about some of the announcement that came out at San Diego Comic-Con this year. What was some of your favorite things that you're looking forward to that was announced? And have you ever been to San Diego Comic-Con? Do you ever want to go? I want to know all these things, and I appreciate you guys for checking out my video. I hope to see you guys back on my channel, you know, to talk to some more fun stuff, movies and everything. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, everyone, and have a great day.